A barn in Orleans took a major hit last night as extreme winds and hail damaged a local farmer's property and his crops.
NTV's Gary Robinson Jr. met with the owner of the barn today and gives us more details on the aftermath.
I spoke with a local farmer today who told me about the devastating winds that came through this morning. But what he says is worst of all is the hail that came through and shredded his crops. These crops were once 14 inches tall. Now
3 inches tall. Our alfalfa across the road here, it was ready to cut. It's 3 inches tall. The hail just mowed it to the ground.
Lyle Martin farms and owns much of this land and says,
And it's all totally destroyed.
On top of that, his 4-year-old barn took a hit with pieces of sheet metal spread throughout the field. But Martin states that he isn't the only one who was affected.
That little twister went down through, tore the power lines down. A mile west of here, they're all on the ground.
We reached out to an Ag Valley co-op who said that not much will be harvested and farmers will be significantly impacted. Wheat harvesting season is here, but this storm could have not come at a worse time.
I had irrigated wheat on top of the hill. We were going to cut wheat today.
After the storm has moved out, Martin and his family are going to use their other resources and continue to do what they do best.
We've got a lot of beans. We're going to go replant beans and replant milo where the corn was and see if we can get a crop for this fall. And we just go from there. Day by day, that's about all we can do.
In Orleans, for NTV News, I'm Gary Robinson Jr.
Gary, thank you. Hail the size of golf balls, even tennis balls falling from the skies, powerful winds knocking down power lines. One of those areas hit was Alma.
NTV's Caine Pittman was there today talking to residents about the damage done.
The city of Alma is picking up the pieces after last night's vicious storms that rocked the area. Hundreds of trees are down, the golf course is closed, and prize gazebos are torn apart. However, the people are not letting things stay in tatters, assures City Councilman Christopher Trite.
Well, we've got all of our city crew going at it right now. We've opened up the dump for everybody, for the compost site for everybody to be able to bring their trees out to. And just really a community effort. The community is great about going and helping out their neighbors. Anybody with a pickup or a trailer is out right now.
Alma avoided a lot of the hail damage, but the park and golf course are the most problematic venues. The challenges to get these places and others fixed will be tough. But Tripe wants people to know it will take a community effort.
Help out your neighbor as much as you can. You know, we're here for you. If you need to contact the city, give us a shout. Our guys will be working hard, and let's just pull together and get this thing done.
And lastly, when asked about if he believes the city's Pheasant Ridge gazebo would be restored.
I believe it will. I think the community will pull together and we'll get something put back up there.
The storm also pounded the town of Wilsonville and the farmland around it. Not only did corn, soybeans, and wheat fields take a beating, with a large percentage likely unable to rebound this year. A number of pivots are now on their side, some of which were even twisted by the wind and hail.
The damage continued in town as well, centered at the Wilsonville post office, now located inside the old high school. All of the west-facing windows busted apart by the hail overnight as folks, including the postmaster, worked to clean up what was left behind. It may take some time, but it sounds like mail delivery will continue despite Mother Nature's wrath.
All of those windows back there were only single pane, so this is the thickness in which this had no chance to stand up against a baseball, softball size hail, which has just completely destroyed it. So.
But you said the mail got out and
yeah,
still open.
Yep, we got the mail all sorted, and then our carrier went out and did her route and got to what she could. Anyways, there's a lot of water, so we did what we could.
And you plan to be open tomorrow?
We plan on being open tomorrow.